Right, so what I'm going to show you how I actually create dreadlocks. So this guy's not finished yet, but I thought I'll have a bit of fun yesterday and see if I can make a dreadlock. And this was the end result, and I was quite happy with it actually. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a little tutorial on how I actually achieved it. So starting off with a bit of green stuff, and what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to roll it very, very flat. You can see I need to replace my cutting mat because I do what I shouldn't do and I use it for everything. Now, when I say roll this flat, by the way, I mean like, well, not flat, in a long, thin roll, basically. Now, what I've got to do is make sure that this doesn't snap along the way. And I've found that actually to give a bit of durability to any modelling putty, I've found that adding a bit of olive oil seems to work. Maybe someone's got better idea than that, but that's what works for me. Like you can see, I'm trying to get this very long and very thin. The thinner you can get it without it breaking, the better at this stage, because obviously I'm going to take this, I'm going to cut it into 3, and I'm going to use those 3 strands as my twist. And having a bit of length to it is very important. It's just about being patient, really. This is actually for my Desolator Night Lords that I'm building. I'm really experimenting with hair on these guys. I just want them all, not Desolator Despoilers. I always get those two confused. Okay, and now I've got that very long, thin strand. I mean, it's, you know, hopefully it is properly visible on that video there. Okay. Now I need to try and cut this in roughly 3 equal lengths. So I'm hoping, let's see it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, if only I could make that a little bit longer, it'll be easier to divide up. But if I just do probably about here, and then I'm just going to move this around here so I try and get the next one to roughly the same length. Okay, so now I've got my 3 roughly the same length pieces of green stuff. I just want to try and line them up now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch this end together just gently. Oh, come on now. Just want to do it today. There. And then all I really need to so hard to get these things to stick at one end. I just want them to stick together here. Right. Then I need to kind of pull them together gently. See, what I don't want is I don't want them kind of at different points when I start twisting it. Then I can just start twisting it like this. I'm sure there's someone out there who actually has their hair in dreadlocks who is screaming at me now saying that that's not how you should do it, but unfortunately, you know, that's it really. I'm sorry that it's so hard to kind of zoom in properly with my camera on this one, but there we go. You should be able to see that I've kind of created a nice twist. Also good for a twisted ponytail, obviously, or anything like that. I also had a look at it and I was like, actually, that would make good kind of cabling or wiring as well, wouldn't it? Twisted cabling and wiring. Anyway, so now that I've got that sorted and I've got it kind of right, I'm then going to obviously start to cut it up and get it on this guy's head. So it's finding the right length for the part that I'm doing. I really do hate the fact that it easily bounces off. Now this is the pain of a part now, because you've got something this tiny, you're trying to apply it onto a very small thing. And all the while this will try its damnedest to stick to anything but the model. Oh, sorry, I've gone too far away there. So you can see I'm trying to go from the centre of the head here. And there we go, I'm just going to basically push that in. Okay, and there we go, that's how I actually go about creating dreadlocks.